Freak Show, how you doing? I appreciate you clicking on the video. You've probably heard this topic before, and I completely understand that. But I'm going to talk about it just because it's a very interesting topic, and I want to throw some different thoughts out there, and I want to see what you guys think that watch my videos. Anyway, Activision selling cheats. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, before I get into the video, I do want to thank you guys for watching. Much love and appreciate it all the way around. If you would, think about leaving a like, hitting up a comment down below once we talk about a couple of things. I have a couple questions for y'all, so there'll be some topic-related discussion later. All the support to the channel, much love, much love. 6,700 subs is amazing. I can't believe how fast it's growing and everything that's going, so props to y'all. I love every single one of y'all. Y'all are super awesome, and so I really appreciate it. We're gonna keep grinding, and hopefully we can hit this thing to the stars. Anyway, let's get on to the topic at hand. There has been some scuttlebutt, some very big allegations and thought process that has been going on, all surrounding the idea, and supposedly there's supposed to be some crucial evidence given up by some content creators about this. But anyway, the idea that Activision is selling cheats and therefore there will never be an anti-cheat software, and that the proprietors of the cheat software are actually getting it from the developers. And so not necessarily that Activision knows about it, or that, like, I'm not sure exactly how big the allegations or extents go. But the idea is absolutely crazy, and seems far-fetched, but at the same time, I could see how business savvy this could actually be. So with that ideal, let's just talk about the scenario in which this is happening. So imagine with me for just a second that you own a company that, you know, does one certain thing. Let's just say, like, you're doing, let's just take like the electric car industry, because that's like a huge thing right now, the environmental car industry. So the thought process, or the idea is that if you're doing everything on the electric car side, you're building up this company that's going to be environmentally friendly, and that's the whole, you know, premise of the cars and everything, is that they're going to run off electricity instead of burning fossil fuels, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But then your company decides that, let's hedge our bets and say, hey, we'll push publicly that we're having this, you know, this idea of electric cars and things that are going to be nice and clean. And then we're going to invest and do stuff on the oil industry as like a subsidiary side, in order for us to like play both sides of the coin. So as the oil industry raises, or as the oil industry makes money, we make money. And at the same time that our cars over here starts doing well, we'll make money on that side too. And then we'll slowly shift ourselves away from one position as the market deems necessary, just so that we can, you know, silently we can make money over here on the oil industry, and then publicly we can make money off of our electric cars. Obviously that's just an analogy that, you know, is pretty easy to state, that one side is looking at one direction, but then playing the flip side, which is actually your competitors, or the things that you would say that are not necessarily good for your industry or what your public facing is, in order for you to make money on the side. So with that being said, I don't know how much of that is an ingenious move or how much of that is a failure move, but as one side kind of loses money, the other side still makes money, and I feel like you're kind of just like warping or waiting in a ship, and it's just rocking back and forth. As one side goes up, the other side kind of goes down, and as that side goes up, then the other side comes down. So I'm not really sure on how good of analogy. I mean, I'm not like super business savvy, but at the same time, it makes a little bit of sense to me to not put all your eggs in one basket. So with that being said, the allegations here are that a Activision employee, or someone who's like in with the code or whatever, is selling that code to cheat creators, / maybe making the cheats and then giving them to cheat creators so that they can put that cheat software out there for people to actually you know, pay for, and then they can actually make some money on the side. So not only does Call of Duty try to perpetuate the game and give lip service that cheating will never be tolerated in our game, even though people don't get banned, and that people have their accounts for months on end before even remotely even thinking about action. And then it takes, what did it take, like 4, 5, 6 months for them to finally ban 60,000 accounts or something like that. And of course, just lip service, right? You can't give out the identity of those people who were banned because privacy of your data, right? They're big on privacy of data now. That's the whole thing about the SBMM Warzone. We don't want you to know what lobbies you're kind of getting into because you're going to be really pissed when you find out that your 1.0 KD players are going up against 5.0 players in the same lobby because our SBMM isn't as strong as people think it is. But anyway, with all that set aside, I feel like you're getting a lot of lip service in one direction, while there's possibly a play on the other side that is letting them have a lot of monetary value, monetary gain. So you have skins being pushed and DLC content and all this sort of stuff that you're having to show one way and publicly admit that that is what you're doing. And then the other side, while all these people over here looking at only the front face are saying, we need anti-cheat, we need a better game, you guys need to help fix this, like you need to respond to the community and be transparent, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll throw you a bone, right? They literally throw you a bone after, months and months of complaining and everything. They throw you a bone and say, yeah, we're going to look into this, high five. And then on the other side, they're like, hey, guess what? We're going to sell cheats to you guys who want to buy cheats because, we'll make some extra money. It's just, I'm not saying that that's, for sure what's happening, but it could easily be a reason why an anti-cheat hasn't been implemented. It's a simplistic answer. And all of that is probably 100% just a speculation. But here's the thing. I feel like either way, whether Activision is actually doing it or whether Activision is not doing it and it's just something that perpetuated in the community, here's the problem. Activision hasn't communicated or discussed anything publicly that gives people the identity that they are actually conductively working on this solution for this problem, that they let the rumors get out of control so far that's it's going to be the downfall eventually. People are going to lose interest. People are going to be disheartened. Morale amongst the community is going to keep going down. Right now, if someone dies, the hot mics are absolutely hilarious. I say hilarious. Anytime you kill someone, whether legitly or in a finagled way, which makes it a little sus or whatever, as far as like hitting someone through a wall or getting a quick scope on somebody or whatever, the first things out of anybody's mouth is you're cheating. Oh, this guy's sus. Oh, this guy's definitely cheating. That happens all the time. Almost every single kill is like, oh, how did he kill me so fast? He's cheating. There's no way. That happens all the time. And so for your morale of your environment of the game, now I understand Call of Duty's always been brutal or terrible in a sense of nasty. There hasn't ever been really this constant initial allegation to you are cheating. But now that these companies are out there, they're allowed to thrive. There's no anti-cheat involved, so on and so forth. All of that being perpetuated in a daily motion just lets your community know that you don't care. And therefore, it's speculated that maybe you're on both sides of the coin, rigging the market, and then, controlling how people play and then just funneling money into your pockets the whole time. And it makes perfect sense. It absolutely makes perfect sense. It is crazy. I don't know how reined in this idea is. I want to know what you guys think. So leave me a comment down below. Just tell me, do you think that the idea of Activision selling cheats is absolutely absurd? There's no way that they could ever do that. Or is it a rogue agent that could be doing it? Obviously the possibility of a rogue agent being there could definitely be a thing. And anyway, so these speculations all came about, and apparently people have, or the creators have said that they brought it up months ago on the fact that they have a certain information on these certain people who were doing this, and that Activision hasn't, communicated back to them for months. But again, we have creators who are literally talking to cheaters and saying, how long have you been doing this? And the Activision, Infinity Ward, Raven Software, whoever you want to pigeonhole into who's responsible or whatever, has not said a lick of anything or done a lick of anything. I mean, we're talking back in like the middle of the pandemic in July and August, in which this stuff was, you know, people were literally huge content creators. I'm talking like Tim the Tap Man, or, you know, any of them. I just remember Tim the Tap Man's like the best. I mean, I know Nick Merckx has probably done a couple of different things with talking to hackers, but I know Tim the Tap Man's is really big. And he's watching this hacker, and he's like, hey, I want to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the game, the guy says, oh yeah, I've done this for about 3 months, 4 months. 3 or 4 months, and you haven't done anything about it. That was 6 months ago or 7 months ago, and they still haven't done anything about it. So the perpetuation and the whole idea is that without the transparency, without the talking to the community and showing the community that you're putting in an anti-cheat, showing the community that you're doing something to actually rectify the situation, you keep letting the stereotypes go about, in which you're now having people speculate that you're selling both sides and that you're rigging the system in order to funnel money into your pockets. It makes perfect sense. Tell me what you think down below. I'm going to stop talking right now because my mouth is needing some water, refueling of the very dry mouth. Anyway, tell me what you think down below. Really appreciate you watching the video. Thumbs up, give me a like if you like it. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Hey, YouTube viewer, really appreciate you watching. I talked way too much there. Appreciate it though. Anyway, there's some content showing up, and there is a subscribe button probably up here. Anyway, think about hitting the sub, watching some more content. Really appreciate it. Enjoy your freaking day. I will catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.